Hey guys, welcome to Green Bean Fiction. So in today's video we are gonna see, what if Deku got Omnitrix and had alien harem? Part 2. This story is Héroe y Heroínas by Cap Lycanrock 24. Before starting, make sure to hit that like button, as your one like motivates me to bring more stories, and subscribe the channel if you are new so you won't miss our latest videos. Izuku was in his room exercising with dumbbells, while Marie was working on Izuku's outfit and some gadgets for the girls. Izuku, I can't fall behind, I need to improve my shooting style. Marie. Izuku finished, he saw it, the underwater respirator, he showed it. Izuku, with that, you'll be able to land. I'll take it and check it. Maria, that's right, but when she returns to the report she'll lose the respirator, so only use it when she's here. Izuku, I understand. He nodded. I wonder what the others are doing. Asterisk. At the UA. Iida, listen up, boys. Stay in line and move quickly, he said, waving his arms. Zero. You're the one who's not in line, he said jokingly. Monoma, I already know. Class A, everyone saw it, 2 people. You 2 people who failed the provisional license exam. Zero. Class B, Monome. Kaminarahe's crazy, as usual. Kiroshima, so you were the only one to fail again. He saw him, like in the final. He just laughed and turned away. Kiroshima, which one was it? Monoma, we all passed. We beat them, Class A. Todoroki. I'm sorry, guys, he said, looking down. Kiroshima, they're turning it into a competition for themselves, so don't worry about it, he said. Pony, according to Vlad the teacher, we'll have classes together this semester. I can't wait. Kiroshima, oh, I can't wait to test my skills. Kaminario, or an exchange student, right? She looked at Pony, but Monoma whispered something to her. Pony. Both. Ah, Monoma. Ha ha ha. Kendo didn't teach him weird phrases. I knock out Monoma. Shinso, hey, we tried to get back here, he said, walking past with his companions. I'm sorry. Come on, guys, save your chatter for later. You're causing problems for other people. Shinso, didn't show me your pathetic faces. Tokiyami. Shinso saw him pass by. Joruhei is the person who fought against Midoriya at the sports festival. Zero, that guy looks a bit more robust, he saw Shinso. A little later, all the UA students were gathered on one of the athletic fields. Nezu. It's the little mammal everyone loves, the director. Recently, the fur I'm so proud of has lost its quality. It's difficult for me to take care of him. Nezu, this is something that happens to humans too. Even if you have a balanced diet rich in zinc and vitamins, the most important thing is sleep. Disrupting your lifestyle is the worst thing for your coat. So, if you're trying to improve the quality of your fur, you need to make sure you get enough sleep. Ojiro, I really don't care. Asterisk. Kaminari, I can't believe how long he's been talking about that, she thought, stroking Ojiro's tail. Nezu, the cause of the disruption to our lifestyles is the incidents that occurred during this summer's vacation. I'm sure you all know about them. This will be particularly evident to those in the heroism class. Nezu, they must approach activities outside of school, such as hero work studies, in which mainly 2nd and 3rd year students participate, with a greater sense of caution and crisis than before. Mind hero work studies. Suyu, is this like the next level of the practices we did? Nezu, the air feels heavy when we talk about gloomy things like this, doesn't it? The adults are working hard to do something about that heaviness. We want all of you to learn from their hard work and become capable people. Nezu, all of you in the business courses, general studies, support and hero courses. I don't want you to forget that you are all successors of this society. Vladking, thank you, Principal Nezu. And now, we have some warnings from the non-curricular guidance counselor, Professor Hound Dog. H. Dog Grr, yesterday, Grr, in the dorms. Grr, baby, you get us used to Grr. In life, let out a howl and everyone went blank. Vladking steps forward, let's see, there were students fighting last night. They may not be used to dorm life, but let's live in moderation, that's what he means, he said. Hiroshima, why Kaminari, why did Professor Hound Dog come by? They thought blankly. Minutes, does he forget human speech when he gets angry? There's still so much I don't know about UA. Yaoyorozu, Midoriya and Bakugo are being treated like problem children, right? Vladking, and now, return to your classrooms, starting with the third graders. He said. Girl, hey, I know, listen to what I heard. He pats his classmate on the back. It was some freshmen. Freshmen from class 1A who fought. Hey, do you know them? They're so energetic. Chico. Oh, interested. In the classroom of class A. Aizawa, very well, we will resume regular classes starting today. Many unprecedented things have happened, but you will need to change your mindset and focus on your duties as students. Aizawa, today we will stay inside the classroom, but this semester, you will have even harder training than before. Mine, he hasn't spoken about that, whispering. Aizawa. About what, Ashido? She saw her. Mine. Suyu, excuse me, I have a question. I raise my hand. Can you tell us what the hero work studies you talked about during the opening ceremony are all about? Zero, oh yes, the director said something about it. Tokiyami, I was wondering the same thing. Yaoyorozu, he said it was something many of the senior students were getting involved in. Aizawa, I was planning to talk about it later, but I guess telling you now is the most logical thing to do. To put it simply, they're hero activities outside of school. They're like the hero practices you did before, only closer to reality. Uraraka, oh, there was a system like that. She realized something. Then why did I work so hard at the sports festival? Edith, that's true. If we have job placement programs, even those who weren't recruited at the sports festival would have opportunities open to them. Sato. Uraraka. But Aizawa, hero work studies utilize the sports festival recruitment as a connection point. This isn't part of a class, but rather an activity undertaken at the student's discretion. Therefore, those not recruited at the sports festival will have difficulty being recruited from the start. Aizawa, originally, individual agencies recruited on their own, but there were many complications in getting UA students to join them, so it ended up being this way. If you understand, sit down. Uraraka sat down. Uraraka, I'm sorry, I jumped to conclusions. Aizawa, now that they have their provisional licenses, they can help in more practical ways for longer periods of time. But there haven't been many cases where first-year students have received their provisional licenses. Aizawa, with the increasing activity of villains, plus the attacks from those aliens, we are currently seriously considering their involvement. He said, well, we'll ask you to listen to more details about how this will work, and it will be explained in more detail at a later date. Aizawa, we have our own circumstances to consider. Well then, sorry to keep you waiting, Mike. He looked towards the door. Small P, sad face, enters. First period is English. In other words, my moment. It's been a long time since I've been on this stage. Did you miss me, bro? We have a lot to cover. Aizawa leaves. Later in the bedrooms. Minutes. Huh, what's this dust, Bakugo? He said, scooping dust from between the windows. Bakugo, Deku was supposed to clean that up. Stop bothering me. He saw Izuku. Hey, can't you even clean properly? Izuku, I'm sorry. Meanwhile, some girls were with an aquatics enthusiast who had gotten her new respirator. Suyu. So with that you can be out of the water now. Kiro, he saw the aquatic breathing in his neck. Something like that. Aquatic, eh? Yes, it was thanks to Izuku, and Marie smiled. Sato, good heavens, I'm exhausted. Izuku, oh, guys, take the trash out of your rooms. I'll take it all out. She said. Sato. Hey, today's Mike class. Kiroshima. Don't tell me, you too. Sato, the grammar we didn't learn just came out naturally, huh? Mine, oh yes, that's it. Right, I was surprised too. Kiroshima, I forgot to prepare for class. Sato, if I get stuck one more time, I can't process anything that comes next. Jiro, regarding the work studies, Izuku saw them. I wasn't recruited, so I wonder if I'll be able to participate. Hagakuri. Perhaps they will make us go to the places where we do our internships. Ojiro, you want to participate, right? Izuku. Iida, that face you're making. Mr. House Arrest, he saw him. Izuku, didn't call me Mr. House Arrest. That's cruel. Iida, what's this about work study? I'm angry. Our teachers have forbidden us from telling you anything about our classes. I'm sorry, but you two need to fully experience that feeling you have right now. Are you listening, Bakugo? He looked at him. Bakugo, shut up. I understand, you damn four eyes. Now Izuku was taking the trash to the containers. Aquatic accompanied him because she wanted to go see what UA was like. Izuku, I want to know, what is a work study? We're clearly falling behind, I think, of normal classes, of course, but objectively speaking, these 3 days of house arrest will really hit us hard. There's also basic hero training tomorrow. Everyone's going to learn new things and improve. It'll make a difference. I need to catch up. Asterisk. I kept thinking until I noticed something on the wall. Chico. Trash, right. Izuku was surprised. You can throw away the food trays with the fuel. Izuku looked at him. Izuku. You. Aquatic, is he a bad person? He got ready, but the boy left. Aquatic. He went away. Izuku, what was that just now? He thought, confused, but the boy's face reappeared on the ground in front of Izuku, startling him. Shiko, you're the energetic freshman, aren't you? Ha ha ha, you're surprised, aren't you? I apologize for that. I did it because I thought you'd be surprised. Izuku, what the hell are you doing? She looked at him in surprise. Shiko, ha ha ha, I wonder. I also wonder what I'm doing sometimes. Izuku and Aquatic, one saw him. You'll find out who I am soon, right? I'm glad you're okay. All I can say is that people are talking about you, so I came to see. He left. Izuku and Aquatic looked around to see if they could find him again. Izuku, what just happened? Although I feel like I've seen it somewhere before. Aizawa, now that Midoriya is back, we'll go into more detail about the work studies. Please come in. He looked towards the door. We'll have people who experienced it firsthand and they'll tell you how different it is from the practices. Listen carefully. Everyone saw 2 boys and a girl enter the room and stand in front of them. Izuku was surprised to see a familiar face. Aizawa, the 3 juniors who were at the top of the UA student body, also known as the Big 3. Izuku, the Big 3. Kiroshima, the best students. The Big 3. Mine. 3 great ones. Excited. Iida. The best among the splendid students of UA. Yaoyorozu. The closest thing to professional heroes among us. Jiro, I heard that's how we're supposed to be. Kaminarathir's a pretty girl too. They don't seem to be. Izuku asterisk, that person was the one from back then. He saw the blonde guy. I only saw his face. I didn't realize it then, but now I remember. He remembered him from last year's sports festival. If I remember correctly, the 2 of them weren't anywhere near the top spots either. Are they really the Big 3 of UA? I wonder what kind of heroes they are. Aizawa, okay. Can you briefly introduce yourselves? Let's start with Amajiki. The man looked up, and everyone felt a pressure upon them. Zero, what's with that look? Asterisk. Iida, all that intensity in a single glance. Asterisk. The bugs, this isn't good. His classmates saw it. Murio. Hado. Even if I look at them imagining they're potatoes, apart from their heads, everything else is still human. I still see nothing but humans. What should I do? I can't say anything. Everyone saw it. The bugs, my mind is blank. I can't turn around. I want to go home. All. Ojiro. Are you really one of the best in the UA hero course? Combination. Oh, listen, Amajiki. That's what you call having the heart of a flea. Even though you're human. It's so strange. She said with a smile. This flea is Amajiki Tamaki. And I'm Hado Najire. We were asked to talk to you about the work studies. But wait. He approached Shoji. Combination. Hey, why are you wearing a mask? Are you sick? Are you trying to look cool? Shoji. It's because in the past. Combination. Oh, wow, you must be Todoroki, right? Right. He saw him. How did you get burned there? Todoroki, that was. Combination. Ashido. If your horns break, will new ones grow back? Can you move them? He looked at her. Mineta, are those your hairballs? How do you get a haircut? Asui, you're a frog, not a toad, right? There's so much I want to know about all of you. It's so strange. Kaminara, she's a real ditz. How cute. Mini, she's like a kindergartner. Then Hado saw the Chicetrix on Izuku's wrist. Combination. Hey, what's with that watch? Is it foreign? Why isn't it telling the time? He approached it. Izuku. Well, it's part of my quirk, he said, blushing slightly. Why does my wrist feel cold? He thought, looking at his watch. Najire, is it part of your quirk? And what does it do? Asa, why isn't this a lack of rationality? She said, her eyes shining. Million sorry. Eraser head. I'm going to finalize things, right? The future is going to be. Everyone fell silent. Million. Disastrous. That's what you were supposed to say, right? Very well. My call was a complete flop. Sato, all three of them are strange, whispering, even though they're called the big three, they're like Tokiyami, you can't sense it in their personalities. Million, well, it seems you're not quite sure what's going on, are you? We're the third years who suddenly showed up to explain work studies that aren't even a requirement. That's confusing, isn't it? Million, you guys got your provisional licenses in your first year, right? These first years are really energetic, aren't they? He said. Also, it seems my jokes didn't work before, did they? Hato and Tamaki saw him. Why don't you all fight me at once? All. Ha. Million, the most rational thing to do is for everyone to experience it firsthand, right? What do you think? Eraser head. Aizawa. Do whatever you want. In one of the gyms. Everyone is already in their gym uniforms watching Murio. Zero. Are you serious? He saw Murio stretching. Million. Totally serious. Tamaki, Murio. You probably shouldn't, he said with his head against the wall. Minutes, he's so far away. Asterisk. Tamaki, for the work studies, it would have been enough to say, that's how it was, and I learned a lot from them. Not everyone is brimming with ambition. We can't end up with children who can't recover from that. Hiroshima, what did he mean by that they cannot recover? Combination O. Listen, did you know, there was a student in the past who got so frustrated that he gave up being a hero, and that caused all sorts of problems. Did you know that? He said while playing his horns. It's difficult, isn't it, Takata? Combination if you don't think things through, this will be tough, really tough. Mine, stop, please, he said. Tokiyami, wait please, there is a downside, but we have faced professional heroes before. Kiroshima, and we've fought villains too. Do we seem so weak that you have to worry about us? Million, okay, you can come for me anytime, from anywhere. He said. Who first? Hiroshima, I have. Izuku. Me. Here I come. Hiroshima. Unexpectedly, is that Midoriya? Aizawa, this is a great opportunity for all of you. Make sure you make the most of this experience. Million. Trouble child. That's good. You're really energetic. Izuku asterisk, the top student at UA. If I'm going to train with someone, this is the best thing I could ask for. Asterisk. Izuku, sad face, prepared, the best at UA and me right now, activates one for all. What's the difference between us? Asterisk. Sato, the melee team should surround him all at once. Kiroshima. Very well. Well, Senpai, thank you for your kindness. I look forward to your teaching. Everyone got ready. Izuku lunged at Murio, but was surprised to see something. Murio's clothes had fallen to the floor. Juro. She covered her eyes. Zero. Her clothes just fell off. Million, oh, excuse me, the adjustment is tricky, he said, pulling up his pants. Izuku, you're full of openings. He threw a kick, but his kick had passed right through Murio as if it were nothing, without causing him any harm. Izuku, just as I thought, he has a quirk that allows him to pass through things. I landed. That's an amazing quirk. What should I do? Should I call one of the girls? I checked my watch. Million, you went for the money, huh? But Zero's tapes, Aoyama's lightning, and Mina's acid pierced through him, forcing Izuku to dodge the attacks. Iida, wait, I noticed something, it's gone. But Murio appeared behind Juro. Million'll start with the long-range fighters. Juro. Shoji, can I teleport? Satao sent his power to pass through things. Hiroshima, what kind of powerful quirk is that? Tamaki, that's not it. Murio's ability isn't something to be jealous of. Murio knocked Tokiyami out with a punch to the stomach. What you should be jealous of is his ability, first-year kid. Murio knocked out Mineta and Zero. Tamaki, after being recruited and working hard in his training camp with a certain hero, Murio was formed. Asterisk. Murio no Keo Asuyu, Jiro, Shoji, Mina, Kaminari, Yaoyorozu y Aoyama. Million. Wow, that surprised the others. Aizawa Tagata. Murio. As far as I know, he's the closest man to being number one, including the professionals. Todoroki, he is the man closest to being number one. Aizawa. Aren't you going? He saw him. It's not that you're not interested in being number one, is it? Todoroki, I don't have my provisional license, so. Aizawa, you've calmed down, huh? Asterisk. Million, that was it for the long-range fighters, only those who focus on close-quarters combat remain, right? He looked at the others. Kiroshima, I have no idea what she just did. Uraraka, is he strong enough to pass through things, but can he even teleport? Ojiro, doesn't that make him invincible? Million. Leave that alone. He got ready. Izuku. I think there's some kind of trick here. Everyone saw it, whether he's using his power to pass through things to teleport, or using his power to teleport through things, he's attacking us directly. As long as we go to meet him, there should be times when we can touch him. Izuku, if we can't know what he's doing, then we should make assumptions based on what we do know, and do everything we can to find a way to win. Kiroshima. Very well, thank you. Midoriya is amazing after house arrest. Million, now that I see it, where is that fish girl? He saw them. Izuku, she's part of my quirk, the big three saw it. I can't call her now, but I can call someone who could stand up to you. I get Mirio's attention. The big three watched as Izuku activated the Chicetrix and then turned the dial. Izuku, come on, Ghosty. He pressed the watch. A pink light emanated from the clock. The three elves saw a figure forming, until they saw several green eyes appear within the figure. When the light stopped, that's when they saw the girl who had appeared. Inside the Chicetrix. Marie, what? Didn't you call Ghosty? Ghosty. I wanted to help Izuku, she said from a corner. XLR8, it seems I unlocked another one. She saw the girl's room appear. Ultra TWOW, 2 in such a short time. Surprised, how many more will there be? Million. Huh, combination O, can he summon girls too? Curious. Aizawa, a new one. I'm getting the attention of the big three. Uraraka. Huh, she's not Ghosty. Izuku, sad face, I noticed something, but what? He took off his uniform shirt. Then everyone noticed several eyes on Izuku's torso, arms, and hands. Izuku, this feels a little weird, he said, noticing his 360-degree view. So what are you doing? He looked at the girl. Girlie can show you with that guy, I point to Murio. Million, okay, here I go. Everyone got ready. Murio. Here I come. He ran towards them. Izuku watched him until Murio sank below the ground. Satyr. It sank. Izuku. He'll probably come out. Murio came out behind him, here. Asterisk. Million, he didn't react. Izuku was about to throw a kick, but 2 green beams went towards Murio, who luckily reacted in time and the beams passed right through him. Chica. That's what I do. Everyone noticed that he had shot beams from the eyes on his back. Izuku. A 360-degree view and laser eyes, that's quite a combination. Murio sank back into the ground. Then I knocked out Iida, Kiroshima, Kota, Sato, Hagakure, Ojiro and Uraraka. Murio. Pa, Izuku. Damn, Murio. It's just the 2 of you left. He saw them. By the way, does your friend have a name? Izuku. Well, saw the alien, has many eyes. Evely. I like it, I smile. They both got into position. Evely. Let's continue with this. Murio ran towards them and then sank into the ground. Murio tried to hit them, but they always shot a beam towards him, forcing him to dodge. They continued like this for a few minutes until Murio came out in front of Evely. He threw a punch at her, but she fired a laser that pierced Murio, but Murio. He fell to the ground. Everyone saw that there was ice on Murio's feet. Combination ice. Confused. Evely. My rays aren't just energy, he said with a smile. Also, note that you can't use your quirk on your whole body at the same time. Murio. Wow, you figured out my trick, smiles. Well, if they already know, then it's best to stop this. Hado. Wow, that's the first time I've seen Murio get hit by something, she said, surprised. She put on her clothes, and after the rest had recovered, they stood in front of Murio. Murio. I tried to hide my sausage, but sorry girls. He said, anyway, you guys kind of got it, right? Izuku. They were all punched in the stomach without even figuring out what was happening, he said, looking at the others with pity. Murio. Did you think my quirk was strong? To be or. It was too strong. Hagakure. That's not fair. Think of me too. Mina. You can pass through things and teleport. Are you a hybrid like Todoroki? Murio. No, I only have one. Izuku. One. Hado. Yes, I know what his quirk is, he said, raising his hand. Hey, can I say it? Can I? He looked at Murio, it's penetration. Greedy. Fate, it's Murio's turn now. Murio. That's right, my quirk is penetration. What you called teleportation was, as you may have guessed, an application of that. Hado tugged at his shirt, I'm sorry. Izuku. How exactly do you get around? Uraraka and Evely watched as Izuku pretended to write in a notebook. If I activate my quirk throughout my entire body, then my body can pass through everything. Everything. That means, the ground too. Uraraka oh, so that was, you going through the ground. That's right, I fell underground. And then, when I unleashed my quirk while falling, something strange happened. Apparently, things with mass can't overlap, so I was repelled. In other words, I was instantly repelled to the surface. That's how my teleportation works. Mirror. By changing the angle depending on my body direction or posture, I can aim at where I am being repelled. Mina. Sounds like a buggy game. Mirror. You could say that. Suyu. That way you can avoid all attacks and move wherever you want in an instant. It's a really powerful quirk. Mirio. No, I turned it into a powerful quirk. While my quirk is activated, my lungs can't absorb oxygen. Even if I breathe, it just passes right through me, right? In the same way, vibrations pass through my eardrums and light passes through my retinas. Mirror. I can pass through everything. That means I can't feel anything, I just have a sensation of falling, that's all. Does that make sense? So, if I want to pass through a wall, I activate everything except one leg, then I release the other leg and land on it, activate my other leg and pass through. Even for a simple action like that, there are many steps involved, aren't there? Evely. So, I was right about that. Kaminari if it were me, I'd ruin it if I was in a hurry. Mineta. Besides, if I can't feel anything, I wouldn't be able to move. Mirio. That's right, as expected, I was always lagging behind. Before long, I'd fallen to last place. I was even dropping my clothes. To reach the top with this quirk, I couldn't fall behind. Predictions. I had to think faster than those around me. Sometimes I even had to cheat. Above all, I had to be able to predict what would happen. And what made those predictions possible was experience. I built my predictions on what I knew. It ended up being long, but that's why I wanted to fight all of you. I wanted to show you experience instead of words. Mirio. In our work studies, we're not guests, we're treated like henchmen and professional heroes. That's truly terrifying. Professionals sometimes end up watching people die. But those scary and painful things happen, all without the top-notch experiences you couldn't get in school. I turned the experience I gained during my work study into power and took the top spot. That's why I think it's something you should do even if you're scared, freshman. Izuku turning experience into power. Asterisk. Everyone applauded. Ojiro even his speech was like that of a professional. Yaoyorozu I can't believe we did all this for ourselves for something I could have explained in a minute. Kaminari. Guests, huh. It's true that I felt that way during my practice. Jiro they tried to prevent us from doing anything dangerous. To BEO. So, that means it won't be like that during work studies, huh? Iida. Now that we have our provisional licenses, we'll be treated like professionals once we're on the scene. Uraraka. Yes, she nodded seriously. Sator. We have to prepare for that. My entrance A. That's exactly what I wanted. Hagakure that's right, we came to UA because we wanted to be professionals. Shoji. That's true. Aoyama. That's life. Tokiyami all we have to do is go up. Kode. Plus Ultra. Todoroki I need to get my provisional license soon, or I'll fall behind, he thought. Aikala. We'll be back now, thank you. All. Thank you so much. Hado. Hey, was there a reason we were here? Do you know? Greedy. I'm glad I don't have to do anything, let's thank Murio. Izuku. Using it had too many drawbacks. But he made the most of the power he had. He clenched his fist. To do that, he experimented with many things and learned to predict. He saw Murio leaving. It's not just someone strong who's at the top of UA, it's someone who worked hard to get the top spot. Tagata Murio Senpai, 3rd year student. Asterisk. Hey, you knew we thought you'd hurt them for no reason, right? But nobody got hurt, so I thought you did a good job this time. Murio. That was close, wasn't it? My sausage. Was there anyone interesting? I want to know. It's so strange. Murio. I defeated them from behind. That's my basic combat strategy against opponents. That kid analyzed my moves first and moved as if he'd predicted what I would do. I smile, he's someone Sir would like. In the afternoon. Bakugo. Hey, if you have any trash, bring it here. My entrance A. Bakugo, thank you. He brought a bag. Bakugoan. Yes, Tokiyami. Please take this too, I'm carrying a bag. Bakugo. Demella, Kaminari and Sir. Mine too. Mineta. And mine. Several people brought more garbage bags. Bakugo, they've amassed quite a lot, you bastards. Meanwhile, Izuku was in his room, deep in thought. Increase. Why so pensive, Izuku? He said from the desk while working on Izuku's face mask. Izuku. Oh, I was just thinking about the work studies. By the way, that new suit looks great on you, he saw her. Increase. Seriously, Izuku Asintio. Then Izuku took his cell phone and made a call. G. Torino. Yes, hello. Work study. Who are you? Izuku. So, I was wondering, will you be taking anyone on for the work study, Gran Torino? G. Torino. Are you ignoring me? You've become someone important. Kid. Sorry, I'm working on something else right now, so I can't look after you and your alien friends. Izuku. I see. Wait. Do you already know? G. Torino. Toshinori told me, but getting back to the other topic. Oh, yes, you're the useless successor who didn't get any other offers at the sports festival, Izuku. He remembered what Bakugo said, it's because I'm a useless successor that I want to do everything I can to get closer to the #1 hero. G. Turned and tried to sound cool by stating the obvious. Why don't you ask your teacher directly about it? He said he'd be dedicated to teaching you, you know. Izuku. But Professor Aizawa said to use the connections we got from the sports festival. G. Turned he meant that those who have them should, right? Don't you think All Might could introduce you to a lot of people? For example, if you're an old classmate. Izuku. His eyes widened in surprise. In a building, a blue-skinned girl entered a room. Girls, sir. The person involved is moving. You're feeling down today too, aren't you? Ander. Report energetically in short. Chika. Yes, sir. The young master of the group of villains we are investigating, villain name, Overhaul, is on the move. On Vilgax's ship, Robot. We have the location where the last signal of the Chicetrix was given. To the Village X. So try to hide it from me, send probes to check the area. Nearby, Azimuth was in an energy cage watching the screens. Azimuth. A device to hide the signal of the Chicetrix. He saw the screen, whoever has it, seems to be very cautious. I hope at least it's someone I can trust. 2 men were walking towards a warehouse. Overhaul. Don't be ridiculous, there's so much dust I'm going to get sick. Twice. Don't worry, those inside have been sick for a long time. They entered the warehouse and there they saw the rest of the League of Villains. Shigaraki. You brought in a big fish, twice. Overhaul. Big fish, how ironic. League of Villains. Magna. What, is he famous? Shigaraki. The teacher showed me his picture, he looks like a Yakuza. The young leader of the Shihasakai. Mr. Compress. The young leader of the Shihasakai. Magna. The #2 in organized crime. I never would have guessed. He smells dangerous. Of that. Organized crime. Is it different from us? Mr. Compress. Okay, I'll tell you. In the past, there were evil groups in the underworld. But when heroes emerged, they were exposed and disbanded. And when All Might appeared, their era ended. The survivors were labeled as villain groups. That is, they were treated like reserves barely surviving under police surveillance. Honestly, they're like an endangered species. He said. Overhaul. Endangered. He's not wrong. Magna. And what's a down on his luck Yakuza doing here? Overhaul. I just know that All for One has something interesting for me. Then twice gave him a picture of the jacket. Overhaul. A watch. She looked at the photo with confusion. Shigaraki. That watch can summon different girls with very interesting gifts, but we believe it's not part of a quirk. Overhaul. Isn't that a quirk? Shigaraki. We know the wearer of the watch, we know it's not part of his quirk. We believe it's a piece of technology. Overhaul. Interesting. I suppose both groups can benefit. At UA, in Classroom A. Aizawa. The residence hall is a more serious version of their internships, where they work with professional heroes. We discussed it at the faculty meeting. And both the principal and the teachers think they shouldn't be doing it. All. Kiroshima. After that meeting. Kaminari. But after going to the dormitories it makes sense, he said, stroking Ojiro's tail. Bakugo. They deserve it. Hagakure. Just because you didn't participate, he said with a drop of sweat. Aizawa. But some believe that we won't raise strong heroes with our policies, so we decided that first-year students will only go to agencies with a good track record that accept students. Bakugo is drunk. Bakugo. Damn it, shout. Izuku. Asterisk an agency with a good track record that accepts students, he thought and remembered what Gran Torino had said earlier. In the teacher's lounge. Do you want me to introduce you to Sir Nighteye for the residence? He saw Izuku. Izuku. Yes, he's one of the few heroes who worked with you. Shish, I'll be quiet. Midninth. What energy, I thought, looking at Izuku. Sir Nighteye, huh? Where did you get your name? I see. You wanted an advantage at the residence and you called Gran Torino. Izuku. Please. He bowed. I don't want to. I'm not saying this to be mean. There are 3 reasons. 1. At yesterday's meeting I opposed the residency program. I don't think the first-year students need to start now. Pass. Okay. Midninth. Can't we support those who did want to go? Second, I think you should improve your shoot style and the skills your girls give you before doing that. Ectoplasm. But the boy works hard. Smentos. They can still improve a lot before you can use them with confidence. 3. Sir Nighteye. I can't speak to him. Small p. Does it bother you, All Might? It bothers you. It bothers you. It bothers you. Mike, stop. He saw Izuku and remembered that you can be hunted again by alien hunters, he said. Midnight. Those would be 4 reasons. Izuku. All Might. Kachan told me not to lose when someone set everything up for me. My quirk is similar to yours, All Might. If I work with Nighteye, I think I'll be on par with you. He bowed. I need to become much stronger than everyone else. The successor's impatience. No, but. I don't dislike that, but I can't introduce you to him. At least not me. Murio had been summoned by All Might. Million. You are, here. He saw All Might, obviously in his muscular form. Million. I'm sorry, I got excited when I heard that you wanted to talk to me. Izuku. I don't really understand what's going on. Million. What a coincidence, me neither. The young Tagata is doing his residency with Nighteye. Izuku. Seriously, Tagata. She looked at him in surprise. Million. Yes, I've been with him for a year. Izuku. Then you'll be their classmates when you graduate. Murio. As long as Sir doesn't change his mind. Izuku. Genial. I'll get straight to the point. Do you think young Midoriya can work with Nighteye, young Tagata? Million. I see. That's why they called me, right? They want me to introduce Midoriya to Sir. Million. But why are they coming with me? Sir would be happy if I asked him. He always watches videos of himself when he has time. To be honest, I can't watch it right now because of some things. But what do you think of young Midoriya? Murio. So, what kind of hero do you want to be? Izuku. What kind? I want to save people with. He remained silent. I want to be the best hero. Million sad face, he saw some of his scars. It's an incredible goal. I have no reason to refuse. He gave a thumbs up. Izuku. Really? Thank you so much. Million. Yes, I always thought Sir would like you. Izuku. Oh really? Million. Although I don't know if I'll accept. Izuku. Even so, thank you very much. Over the weekend, Kaminari. A day off, huh? He said in the dining room while brushing his teeth. Minutes. We haven't stopped because of training and the exam, so I'm glad to relax, she said, brushing her teeth. Izuku. Good morning. I walk by at high speed. Minutes. Relax. XLR8. Good morning. I walk by calmly while drinking a smoothie. Kaminari. Do those two train on the weekend? He saw Todoroki and Bakugo through the window. Todoroki. Thank the teachers, after fighting with Midoriya you can still retake the exam. Bakugo. Be quiet, Todoroki. We must reach them as soon as possible. Bakugo. Shut up. Walk behind me, Kaminari. Today we're going to study with Yaomomo. Do you want to come? Kiroshima. Sorry, we're busy. Outside Sir Nighteye's agency were Izuku and Murio. This is Sir's agency. Izuku. Oh, Million. I didn't tell you before, but Sir is very strict. Izuku. I know, he's famous for being strict and tough on himself and others. Even watching him on TV, his gaze on the screen made me tremble. Million. That's true, but Sir has a side that isn't seen in the press. If you don't want him to reject you, before you finish talking to Sir, you should make him laugh at least once. Izuku. What are you saying? Make him laugh. Murio. Despite appearances, or perhaps because of them, he appreciates a sense of humor. They entered. I can only introduce you. Sir is the one who will decide whether to use you. I wish I could help you, but from here, you must figure out how to make him recognize you. He said, going up some stairs. Izuku. I know it's a bit late, but why are you being so nice if we just met? Million. I don't think so. You have an amazing goal, and I want to make it happen. Helping people is part of being a hero, isn't it? Izuku smiled. Well, it's right there in that door. He pointed to the door. If you want to be strong, open it yourself. Izuku. Yes. Inside the office. Girl. Let's see. The contact site is now empty, but there's evidence they were there. We can assume they talked there. It's possible the League of. Sir. Bubble Girl. I saw it. I think there is no future for society without energy or humor. He got up from his chair and approached her. Girl. Huh. Wait. The report was very long. I didn't want to mess things up. He stepped back a little. No, please, no. The door was opened by Izuku. Million. I brought the first-year student I was talking about yesterday. Izuku. What will Sir Nighteye's agency be like? But then I hear laughter and notice the scene in front of him. Izuku. What place is this? Girls. But what a face. Sir. Do you see how loud your voice sounds? Girl. Stop. I'm sorry, he said laughing. Izuku. What's happening? Murio. It seems that his partner, Bubble Girl, didn't make him laugh. Then Sir saw Izuku, and Izuku felt the pressure of his gaze. Izuku. All Might's old partner, Sir Nighteye, and his intense gaze in person. He thought, then remembered what Murio said, I want to be stronger. My selfishness brought me here. I must open the door myself. He lowered his head and tossed his hair. Humor. I can do it to be number one. He thought, then looked up. Izuku. I admired All Might and practiced this in front of the mirror for years. I'm not good at making people laugh. If this doesn't work, he thought nervously. Sir. Is it? Million. It wasn't funny. Asterisk. Sir. Brat, what's with that face? He saw Izuku. Izuku. Asterisk. Sir. What are you up to? Izuku. Well. Sir. Did you do this knowing I was All Might's teammate? He approached him and took his face in his hands. His wrinkles aren't like that. The wrinkles around his eyes are 0.6 centimeters. Since the Silver Age, they were 0.8 centimeters. Even unlicensed merchandise specifies the era it's from. Don't you even know that? Izuku's sad face. I noticed something, asterisk there's All Might merchandise everywhere, looked at the office and saw a poster. Izuku. There's no doubt about it, this man is definitely an All Might fanatic. He thought, sir. It's very unpleasant, leave. Izuku. The Vinegar River Bank incident, don't you know it? A kid whose quirk changed the water's quality was drowning, and All Might saved him. The kid, terrified, turned the water into vinegar, and it got in All Might's eyes when he saved him. The face he made afterward in the interview, his slanted eye smile, I chose to make that face. Sir. Of course I know, it happened before I partnered with him. The Yomiuri TV retrospective program also mentions it. Izuku. Yes, that one. There weren't any villains and it seemed kind of boring, so it's not mentioned on fan pages, but I like it. Especially the response the boy gave, he thanked him. Sir. My skin looks 10 years younger. Izuku. That's it, the skin thing was great. Sir. Were you testing me? He saw it. Izuku. Number. It's just that since All Might is a teacher at the school, it's difficult to talk about him much. So I got carried away and couldn't stop myself. Sir. The crux of the incident was the boy's family life. Izuku. Yes, whether I know it or not, I completely relax the atmosphere. Murio frees a bubble girl. B. Girl, Murio, and that child. Million. He's a classmate. Even though you didn't make Sir laugh, you made a good impression, Midoriya, he thought, looking at him. A few minutes later, after an explanation. Sir. I see, you want to do your residency here to become stronger. Izuku. Yes please, sir. Do you have a contract for? Izuku. Of course. I look in her backpack. Sir. Don't interrupt me when I'm speaking. Izuku. And no, I leave the document in front of him. Sir. When I put my seal on it, the residency will be official. Izuku. Yes, he bowed. Sir. A hero residence isn't like a regular job. You have to work at least a month. And, of course, you'll get paid. Since you're a first year and have classes, you'll miss a lot and won't be keeping up with your classmates. Izuku. I understand, but, at the pace of everyone else, I won't reach the top. Everyone saw it. Sir lifted his seal, but it didn't hit the document, leaving Izuku blank. Izuku. I failed. Sir. I don't feel like signing it. I know what you earn if you work here. But what do I gain by employing you? With 2 colleagues and a resident, the agency is already doing well, so. He said this while tapping the table with the stamp without touching the document. Sir. What's the benefit? How do you contribute to society? How will you be of use to others? It's something you need to clarify. All Might is useful through his power and humor. He gives hope to those who feared crime. That's why people recognized him. Izuku. How can I contribute to society? Sir. He stood up from his seat. How you can benefit my company is something you must demonstrate with actions. 3 minutes. Sir. If you want to work for me, sign it yourself. Izuku. Sir. Even though you don't have an ounce of grace, I'll give you a chance. Okay. Am I not being nice? Murio and Bubble Girl, come out. Both. And, sir. With more enthusiasm. Both. Yes, sir. They left. Sir. I won't attack you at all, and you can attack however you like. Don't worry about the room. Come and get it. Izuku. Asterisk Nightaye's quirk is, no, I just need to take the seal. To be number 1, you must forge your own path. Izuku Midoriya. Activates OFA, one for all. Launches towards Sir, full cowling. Asterisk. Sir. Approaching from the front as a feint to go up and launch another attack. Izuku had done what Sir said. Sir. I can see everything. Izuku. I knew it. But if he exceeded the number of moves. Asterisk. I tried to grab the seal but Sir dodged it. Izuku grabbed his backpack and threw it at Sir, then went towards him, but knocked on the door. Sir. Quickly, show me what I gain if I hire you and what your usefulness is. B. Girl Hayes playing with him, isn't he? Million sad face. He takes his soda from the machine. I know just by listening. Sir. Is he serious? He's not going to hire Midoriya. He thought. Sir. After a minute, you step back a little and get nervous. Facing the reality of not exceeding my prediction. Foresight. By touching someone and looking into their eyes, you can see the choices that person will make in an hour. Izuku. The movements don't change anything. He can see everything. Is there any way to avoid his prediction? I think, sir. I had high expectations, but you don't have the strength to be a symbol. In an era where villains get carried away and increase the pain. I knew it. I should have let Murio inherit one for all. Izuku. One for all, Tagata. Sir. Even now, I love and respect All Might. But I don't understand his choice of successor. Izuku. He said, I knew it. Was Tagata a candidate to inherit one for all? And does Tagata know this? How did Nighteye and All Might choose him? And does All Might know anything about this? If so, why didn't he tell me? Asterisk. Sir. Do you have time to think so much? Or are you tired? Don't you have any ideas? I was surprised when Murio said he wanted to introduce you. Should I tell you straight up? There's someone else more worthy of inheriting one for all. He said, I can't recognize you. Izuku's sad face, he clenched his fist, the words I received that day. His lightning intensified, my whole being. Get over it, get over it. Until I don't react even if I see him. I can't let him reject everything All Might and I went through. Sir watched as Izuku activated the Chicetrix and then dodged a blue and black trail heading towards him. XLR8. Wow, even with my speed I managed to dodge myself. Izuku started jumping between the walls of the room while XLR8 ran straight towards Sir who dodged him. Izuku. All Might chose me, I'll put that seal on it, I'll make him recognize me. Izuku. His foresight allows him to see the future, but I don't know how far he can see. That's also why I called XLR8. I don't know if he can see the future of two people at once. I should at least try. He thought, watching Sir dodge XLR8. He went for the seal, but Sir pushed him away. Sir. Those movements look like those of a washed-up Gran Torino. Izuku jumped again. If the conditions are met, whether it's for a second, a minute, or an hour, I can see what they do. Sir. Wherever they do it. By the way, in 2 minutes you'll be on the ground without the seal on the contract. You looked worried the whole time. I thought that would be the first thing All Might taught you. Those at the top shouldn't show doubt or worry. I dodged XLR8 and Izuku jumped again. Those who know always act with a vision in mind. Sir. I should have shown you many times, but can't you put it into practice when you're being tested? You said you'd make me recognize you. The more I see you, the less reason I find for it to be you. Izuku. He said he could do it. Sir. Who? A nobody. Izuku. The best hero. XLR8. I'm sorry. I throw some books and documents. He said the room didn't matter. They both lunged at Sir, but he dodged them. Izuku. Raw. He crashed face first into the wall and fell, leaving a trail of blood on it still. Sir. It's over. 3 minutes have passed. Izuku looked at the clock on the wall. Are you All Might's disciple? I'm speechless. Without saying a word, they devised a plan that didn't work, made them clumsy, and tired them out. Izuku. It's not that I'm exhausted. XLR8 was with him. Sir. So was it a mistake? Izuku. I almost stepped on the rug they weren't selling for the 10th anniversary. Sir. Don't tell me. They all avoided the All Mights in the office by running and jumping at high speed. He saw the All Mights intact, then looked at Izuku. Even though he was affected by my predictions, he moved, thinking about the situation and how to face me. He thought, looking at Izuku. Million. Excuse me, I enter with B girl. B. Girl. Did they finish? There was a very loud noise at the end. Sir. I'll take it, Murio. Milio. It's great. Izuku. What? Why? I couldn't do what you asked. Sir. I told you to take the stamp and use it, but not that I would reject you if you didn't. XLR8. Did he have it planned? Milio. Midoriya. You did it. Sir. You must be a river, right? Sir. I had already decided to take it when I heard he was coming. I also knew he wasn't useless. He handed the contract to Izuku along with the seal. Besides, I know he'll overcome many more challenges, he thought, looking at the jacket. Izuku, amazed, took the seal and then sealed the contract. The next day, on the first day of the residence. Sir. Today we'll be doing patrols and surveillance. We'll go in 2 groups. Bubble Girl with me, and Murio with Midoriya. Izuku. Surveillance. B. Girl. Nighteye's agency is working on an investigation. Sir. The Shihasakai is a small group of villains. Their young leader, number 2, Chisaki, has started acting strangely. His mask is his distinguishing mark, he said, showing a photo. Izuku. The groups designated as villains are always under police surveillance and are usually quiet. B. Girl. There was a mass exodus in the past. But Chisaki is gathering them for some reason. He recently made contact with the League of Villains. But we don't know much. Izuku. The League of Villains. Asterisk. Sir, but we couldn't find any evidence that he's planning any crimes. That's why the Shihasakai isn't clear, and we can't treat them as villains. He said what we're looking for on his trail. Don't let him suspect anything. All. Yes sir. Girl. Ah. Heroes. He saw Izuku and Murio walking. Chika too. He's the guy from the UA Sports Festival. Izuku. I'm so nervous. Million. You already did your patrol training, right? Was the League of Villains really traumatic? Izuku. No, but I didn't skip the basics for obvious reasons. Million. That's strange, but don't worry. Sir and Bubble Girl are the ones following the target. We'll just patrol. I'll teach you lots of things. Stay with me. Gave a thumbs up. Izuku. Even so, why didn't All Might say anything to me? Asterisk. I thought, remembering what he said about Murio receiving the one for all. Izuku. All Might and Sir Nighteye, what happened between them? Million. By the way, we haven't told each other our hero names. Izuku. That's right, I'm Deku. Million. Deku. Dek. Are you sure? Izuku. And, Million. I'm Lemillion. I don't have to save everyone, but a million. Not everyone, but save a million, so Lemillion. He said when we put on our suits and go out into the streets, we're heroes. Don't let your guard down, Deku. Deku. See, Lemillion. Lemillion. And what about the girls you summon? Do they also have hero names? Deku. Ah, well, not really, but some of their names sound like heroines, he said, like XLR8. Lemillion. XLR8. Izuku. It's a play on words in English. Lemillion. XLR8. Ah, I get it now, good one. I smile. As they continued walking, a girl bumped into Izuku and fell to the ground. Deku. I'm sorry, are you hurt? He saw the girl. I reach out my hand, but I notice the fear in the girl's eyes. Deku. Can you get up? Are you okay? I help her up, is she trembling? Asterisk. Don't do that. Izuku and Murio saw him and noticed that it was Chisaki. Search. Don't give the heroes any trouble. Izuku. Oh, search. I'm so sorry about my daughter, Hero. She's always hurting herself playing. I don't know what to do with her. Izuku. It's Chisaki, from Shihasakai. The man Nighteye was following. Asterisk. Lemillion's sad face, she put Izuku's hood back on, your hood fell off again. You should get the size right. She said and looked at Chisaki, sorry we bumped into her. Izuku. Of course, my face, my startle was obvious. If he suspects something, it will worry Nighteye. Asterisk. Lemillion. With that flashy mask, you must be from the Hasakai, right? They're famous around here. Search. Yes. Don't worry about the mask. I'm sensitive to dust. It's the first time I've seen them. Lemillion. Yes, we're still new and nervous. Come on, partner. Let's go to a future we haven't seen yet. He's obviously on guard. I can't mention sir, he thought. Search. Which agency are they from? Lemillion. We're students. It would be presumptuous to be with an agency. We're just looking for experience for our residency. Well, we should finish patrolling by lunchtime, let's go. Izuku. Yes, the girl grabbed him by the suit. Little girl. Izuku. Your daughter seems scared. Search. Because I just scolded her. Lemillion. Let's not make him suspicious, let's go. Deku. But, she placed her hand on the girl's head, the girl clings to me and won't let go. The bandages don't seem to be from playing too much. Search. It always falls. Deku. I don't think it's normal for such a small child to tremble like that without making any noise. Hunting's sad face, she saw it and noticed the jacket. Please, don't impose your ideas on other families. Lemillion. Everyone has their own life, right? Hold on, Chisaki won't want you interfering. If he gets on alert, he'll be less likely to show up. Leave it alone. Asterisk. Deku. No, then he'll be even more suspicious. It's strange. A hero wouldn't let a scared child go. Asterisk. Lemillion. When we put on our suits and go out into the streets, we are. Deku. Heroes. Search. Good heavens, heroes are very sensitive to people. Okay, I'm embarrassed to say it, but people are watching. Could you come with me? Izuku carried the girl and he and Murio followed him. Search. I recently had problems with Eri. She responds when I talk to her. Izuku. Abuse. Asterisk. Lemillion. It must be difficult being a father. Search. Yes, children are difficult to understand. They feel they can and will be someone. Eri saw Chisaki about to leave, then she looked behind Izuku and got scared. Different. Oh, Izuku. What? I notice a light behind him, light, in an alley. Asterisk. He turned around and saw some Vilgax robots. Deku. Below. Both moved in time, dodging the robot's shot, but the shot hit Chisaki in the back, knocking him down. Deku activated One for All and jumped between the walls, dodging the robot's shots. Lemillion. Power. He appeared from behind a wall and destroyed the head of one of the robots. The other robot continued firing at Deku, who dodged the shots, but when one hit near where he was standing, he slipped and fell to the ground. Deku. Oh, the robot fired and some debris fell on Deku. Lemillion. Take this. I destroy the robot. Deku. He went towards the rubble. Good heavens. But then Susan lifted the rubble. Susan. That was close, he said, dusting himself off. Deku. Thanks for the help. He saw Eri. Are you okay? She nodded. Where is she? Lemillion. He left, he said, noticing that Chisaki had disappeared. Then they heard sirens. Lemillion. The police will take care of this. He saw the remains of the robots. Let's go. They both left with Eri, although Izuku didn't notice when the Chicetrix chip fell destroyed to the ground. Elsewhere, Chisaki finished healing using his quirk. Search. Ah, damn it, because of those robots they took Eri away. Then he heard footsteps and saw one of his own. Mimic. The police and the heroes arrived, and we lost sight of those two. Mimic. But we were able to bring this. I show the remains of one of the robots. Chisaki grabbed the robot's head. It glowed and pulled out a kind of syringe that stabbed Chisaki in the neck. Search. Ah, I let go of my head. Mimic. Sir. Then he saw Chisaki's skin turn red, blades emerge from his arms, and two spheres resembling the robot's eyes appear on his shoulders and cheeks. His eyes, too, had become like the robot's. Cybernetic parts also appeared on his body. Mimic. Sir, are you all right? Hunting. Yes. I felt something in his head. Ah. Vilgax. Listen to me. Whoever you are. Search. Where are you? Who are you? And how did you get into my head? Vilgax. No questions asked. You're here to serve me. Hunting. Too bad for you, I don't work for anyone. Then he felt a sharp pain in his head. Chisaki was now inside his head. Vilgax. This is a power you never imagined. But if you don't know how to use it, it's useless. Do as I ask, and I will teach you. Fail me, and I will turn you to dust. Search. And what do you want? Vilgax. Just one thing. A piece of technology missing from my collection, and your program to find it. Mimic. Sir. Chisaki saw him. Search. Change of plans. Mimic. Eri doesn't matter for the moment, we have to find that green hero. Two giant villains were fighting in the city. Official. Two groups of villains are clashing. There are two giants. Espa Street is blocked. Send in heroes. Then he saw Najire Hado arrive. Najire. Full charge. 30W power. Spiral discharge. Najire. Bring wave. Both giants fell to the ground. Najire. Why are they fighting? Because they have the same gift. That's strange. Come on, girls. Uravity. Attack. Froppy. Special. Uravity. Meteor. Froppy. Several pieces of debris were thrown at the giants like bullets. Najire. Hey, that was awesome. Were you nervous? Uraraka. I was able to move as expected. Tsuyu. I was calmer than I expected. Yukyu. They're very good. Their recommendations were spot on. Najire also fixed her attack rhythm. Both. Thank you for having us. Yukyu. You are welcome. Najire. Hey, Yukyu, they couldn't go with the heroes from their internships. Did you know that first-year students can only go with agencies that have a good track record? Did I tell you that? Yukyu. Even though they are students, they work in their residences. It seems they may be able to play a role in that matter. Uraraka. What issue? Yukyu. A request to team up with All Might's former partner, Nighteye. Uraraka. With whom Deku does his residency. Najire. Forming a team means the agencies will work together. They knew that, didn't they? Tsuyu. What is the petition about? Yukyu. The investigation and pursuit of the villainous group Shihasakai. It's a job that could lead to the League of Villains. Fat. Those thugs keep getting into fights every day. He ate. I'm hungry. Fat. You're perfect, Red Riot. Kiroshima. I hope to work with you. Fourth Kind wasn't taking students, so I'm grateful that you've accepted me. Tamaki. If Murio had been free. He recalled how Kiroshima kept insisting that he introduce him to the hero he worked with. Tamaki. You kept following me and it was scary. Fat. Tamaki would be great if he could do something with his personality. Tamaki. That pressure gets to me deeper. It's always like this. He recruited me to torment me. It's an abuse of power. I want to leave. Kiroshima. Maybe I want to cheer you up. Or at least that's what it seems like to me. Mr. Fat, come here. Fatgum. Tomorrow. Tamaki. I can't be cheerful and positive like Murio and you. Kiroshima. That's how I feel sometimes. There are times when I can't do anything. My teammates are getting more and more skilled than me. That's why I want to get back to their level. Tamaki. That's being positive, rookie. Mr. Fight, help, Fat. There it is. Some guys were running until Fatgum appeared in front of them and stopped them with his body. Fat. I won't let them go. Type. S Fat. Tip 2. No, I'm a dog. Fat. I'm fat and I'll sink them. One of the men slimmed down and managed to escape. Fat. What are you doing? Your gift is the same as Edge's. Then some tentacles from Tamaki grabbed the guy. Tamaki. How cruel. Kiroshima. No, it's not an insult, it's what it looks like. Tamaki punched the guy several times until he was on the ground. Type. I don't understand, an octopus. Tamaki put his foot on it so it wouldn't move. Tamaki. Clams are useful, they attack and defend. That's why I always eat them. His hand was a clam while his feet were chicken legs as were his wings. Tamaki. I don't need wings. Kiroshima. It's great, I mean, I couldn't do anything. Asterisk. Tamaki. I wonder if I did it right. Kiroshima. That was great. You used your gift very quickly and well. Fatgum. Our Sunniator is as good as the professionals. But it needs more confidence. The police caught the criminals right. Some civilians were excited to see Tamaki. But then Fat noticed a guy with a gun. Fat. A weapon. Get down. Tamaki was shot. Kiroshima. Sunniator. He covered it. Fat. Sunniator. Red Riot. The guy shot again, but luckily Kiroshima activated his quirk in time, causing the bullet to ricochet. R. Riot. Capture it. Type. Who is that idiot? Tamaki. It hurts less than I thought. R. Riot. Sunniator, are you okay? Great. Type. Move aside. He ran. Sunniator. I'll use the octopus. I try to use its quirk, it doesn't activate. Asterisk. R. Riot. Wait. Fat. Don't rush. Be careful or you'll get hurt. Sunniator. If you're okay, I'll leave the rest to you. More heroes are coming. Work with them. Sunniator. I'm not hurt, but my gift isn't activating. Fat. Oh, is Eraser here? Type. Don't come near me. Don't follow me. R. Riot. Don't run. At least finish saving your loved ones. Type. Why are you bothered? R. Riot. Running away after shooting someone isn't manly. There's no way out. Get ready. Type. What a scandal. He pulls some knives from his arm. He attacked Kiroshima, but thanks to his quirk, he didn't even scratch him. Riot. Red counter. He punched him in the face. I didn't go all out. Don't resist, gunman. But he saw him crying. Huh. Are you crying? Type. It's not fair. I only have a gift that lets me pull out 10cm swords, just like a box cutter. It's not fair. I want to save my comrades, you idiot. But I'm scared. You should praise me for shooting. Riot. No way. Besides, if you're going to cry from fear, you shouldn't do bad things. I help him up. Come on, can you get up? Type. I wanted to be strong. If I was with strong guys, I thought I would be too. Riot. I understand that. Type. If I follow the others, I might have the strength. He pulled something out of his sleeve for a guy who could be a hero to say he understands. He injected something into his neck. Don't say it. Riot. What's wrong? What did you use? She saw him scream. Hey, are you okay? Then several swords emerged from the man's body. Riot. What's happening? He stepped back. What is this? He saw the swords growing. His strength suddenly increased. He saw it on the news, a drug that enhances your powers. If he goes out on an open street, it'll be a tragedy. I'll finish him off right here. He saw the civilians behind him. Everyone, leave. Get away from his swords. The guy sent his swords flying and Kiroshima shielded himself from some, but they still managed to cut him. Riot. I cut myself. Are they that sharp? I won't be able to get close. Type. Don't be so calm. You're so cocky, kid. My friends say the heroes will soon disappear. They said it'll be the turn of those who live in the shadows. I'm feeling the rush. Stand back. Now I think I can save them just like you said. He sent his swords against the days before. With your hardening, instead of small things, you should destroy everything. Kiroshima. That's what All Might said, but I don't have a move like you guys do. Everyone saw him. You all have wide range, mobile attacks. Except for Kaminari. Kaminari. I will never recharge your cell phone again. Kiroshima. I don't have anything like that. I can't even throw spikes or anything like Crystal. She saw the aforementioned eating. Crystal. He continued eating his potatoes. Kiroshima. Even now I think it's mediocre. When we turn professional, how will I support myself? Zero. You seem very cowardly. Kiroshima. I wasn't complaining. I'm thinking. Bakugo. Before you think about defending yourself, didn't you say you'd be a horse that doesn't hesitate? He saw it. If you don't fall, it's because you're strong. Riot. Harder, more, and more. My body and spirit, become harder, and be an invincible wall. The swords clashed against him and ended up breaking. Type. Hurts. Riot. After training to improve my gift, this is the greatest hardness I've achieved. Type. What's that noise? Is your whole body creaking? Riot. I can only hold it for 30 or 40 seconds. But in that time, they won't break him. He went against the guy. Look at me. Type. I'll finish you off in one blow and pierce you through. He throws his swords at him, concentrating them in one spot. Riot. The people haven't escaped, and there will be more inside. I'll make them point all their swords at me. I'm a tough man. Instead of destroying small things, I'll destroy him. I'll pierce him. He broke the sword's special attack. Riot. Red gun turret. Mister. He's young, but he's got guts. Chico. It's great. Riot. Hey. Just in time, by a hair. Type. Stay away. Riot. She started crying again like before. Did the effect wear off? Type. I just wanted to be stronger. Let me go, please. I just wanted more power. Riot. I can't. You shot Sunniator. But I understand how you feel. In the past, Type. Who cares about you, idiot? He uses his swords to escape. Riot. What an idiot I am. I destroy part of the swords. Type. You're predictable. So predictable. I'm safe. I'll escape. I'm going to escape. Let's see if you can catch me. Then Fatgum appeared in front of him. Fat. Sorry for the delay. R. Riot. Fatgum. Fat. In a confrontation, I trap the guy in his body. Fat. The villain wins by killing us, running away, attacking relentlessly, and so on. We only win by capturing him without killing him. Remember that when you leave. Red Riot. The key to fighting is how quickly you make them give up. Kiroshima. I tried hard and could barely defend myself, but he finished for a moment. Thank you. Mr. Thank you, young man. It was incredible. I'm impressed. Young. You were preventing him from attacking us, right? Mr. You're not like other heroes. Those swords would scare most people. Young. You saved us. Fatgum. It was a spectacular debut. Very different from my first job. You saved us. One day you'll be an incredible hero, I'm sure of it. Kiroshima's sad face smiled. Thank you. Mr. Young man, what's your name? Young. What's your name? R. Riot. I am Red Riot. Mr. Red Riot. Huh, I won't forget it. Young. Thank you, Red Riot. R. Riot. Thank you. He bowed. Kiroshima was leaving the dormitories and then saw Izuku. Kiroshima. Midoriya, are you going to your dorm too? What a coincidence. Izuku. It had been a while since they called me, it must be about time. But they didn't tell me I needed my suit. Uraraka. What? Good morning. Are you going out? She left the dorms with Tsuyu. Izuku. And Tsuyu. What a coincidence, us too. They went to the station where Izuku noticed they were going to the same place. Izuku. Huh, are we going to the same place? Weren't you going to Kansai? Kiroshima. They told me we would meet somewhere else. Tsuyu. Us too. They boarded the train. Izuku. We're on the same train. To the same station. What a coincidence. They got off the train and continued on their way, which was the same as everyone else's. When they arrived, they saw the big three. They entered the building where they saw several heroes. Izuku. Gran Torino. And Professor Aizawa. He saw them. Dragon Hero. Yukio. IMC Hero. Fatgum. Rock Lock. Kesaragi Man. And Mr. Brave. He saw the heroes. There are so many heroes gathered here, from the most famous in the rankings to local heroes. It's incredible. He saw the other heroes. What's going to happen? Asterisk. Najire. Hey, what is this? What are we going to do? Yukio. You said it was a meeting, but what is all this? He went with her. Yukio. You'll find out soon. Uraraka. Professor Aizawa. Tsuyu. What are you doing here? Aizawa. I got a call out of the blue. I have some idea. Yukio. Girls, I told you, didn't I? Uraraka. That matter. Asterisk. Yukio. Nighteye, let's begin. Sir. Thanks to information from others, the investigation has progressed. We will hold a conference to share what we know about the plans of a certain organization, the Shihasakai. Kiroshima. I don't know anything about this, Hasai. What? Fat. They must be thinking of doing something wrong, so we'll discuss it together. They seem very involved. They all went to a room and took a seat. B. Girl. Okay, let's begin. The Nighteye Agency has been investigating the villain group known as Shihasakai for 2 weeks. Hero. Because. B. Girl. There was an incident with a gang called Reservoir Dogs. Hero 2. I heard about that. B. Girl. The police considered it an accident, but some things didn't add up and we followed them. Centipedes. Centipedes. In doing so, I discovered that in the last year he's been in contact with another group involved in shady dealings, trying to expand their organization and increase their funds. Shortly after they started, they contacted a member of the League of Villains. Shown on screen, Jin Bubaigawa, twice. Centipedes. We followed them until we lost sight of them. G. Turin. Since the League is also involved, they also called Tsukauchi and me. Fraction. Where is G. Turin? He went to investigate other witness reports. Kid, I didn't think you'd end up here. He looked at Izuku. I'm afraid I'll get you into more trouble. Izuku. It's not a problem. Million. Do you know him? Izuku. Yes, he welcomed me to the internship. Sir. Continue. B. Girl. After this, we submitted an application to the HN. Centipedes. You can skip that. She nodded. Uraraka. HN. Najire. Hero Network. An online service exclusively for professionals. View reports of what everyone in the country is doing and request help from heroes with useful skills. Rocklock. Even if they're from UA, why are their children here? They won't amount to anything. The sun will set before we achieve our goal. Fatgum. Don't say that. These two have super important information. Kiroshima. Us. Tamaki. I can't stand this. Asterisk. Fat. Anyway, I don't think I knew many of you. I'm Fatgum, nice to meet you. Uraraka y Suyu. Fat. Here, take some candy. He gave them some. Sir. We suspect that the Hasakai's main source of income is drugs. Seek help from heroes experienced in such matters. Kiroshima. Right, Fat said something like that. Fat. I've caught plenty of guys like that. And then, in Red Riot's debut fight, Tamaki got shot with something I'd never seen before. A drug that destroys quirks. All. Does it destroy gifts? Million. Huh, Tamaki, are you okay? Tamaki. Yes, I recovered after sleeping. Look at this cow hoof. He showed his transformed arm. Million. Did you have a bowl of beef for breakfast? Rocklock. It's a relief that it can be recovered. It doesn't disappear completely. Sir. Number. Eraserhead will tell us about that. Aizawa. It seems different from my gift, since I don't attack directly. The gift is a part with an additional function in the human body. These extra parts are grouped into gift genes. I only temporarily stop those genes, but I can't damage them. Fat. We took Tamaki to the hospital after the shooting, and his quirk genes were damaged. Luckily, they healed on their own, and now he's fine. Sir. Did they analyze the area where he was shot? Fat. There was nothing wrong with him physically. It just damaged his quirk. The guy who shot him isn't saying anything either. The gun broke and only had one bullet. But thanks to Kiroshima making one ricochet off his body, we were able to get another one with the drug. Kiroshima. Me. What a surprise, I wasn't expecting that. I don't understand any of this. Uraraka. Good job, Kiroshima. Suyu. It's great. Najire. It's Harden, right. It was perfect. Fat. Upon analyzing the contents, we discovered something that made me sick. It contained human blood and cells. He said seriously. Izuku. Human blood. Asterisk. Uraraka. Suyu. It's like something from another world. Yukyu. In other words, the effect comes from someone else's gift. A gift that destroys gifts. Hero 3. I'm not sure I understand. What's the connection to Hasakai? Fat. The guy Kiroshima captured and the illegal drug he used. The distribution channels are complicated. It's decreased recently, but people and organizations sell it at cost until it reaches the end user. There's no proof that the Hasakai distributes it, but they were involved through an intermediary. Hero 4. That's all. Sir. The other day, the Yukyu group stopped a fight between two groups of villains. The one who controlled one of the groups was an intermediary for the trafficker. Yukyu. One of them grew to giant size after using an inferior, short-acting drug. Fraction. There's been a lot of gang-related crime lately, and it's only vaguely linked to the Hasakai. They're going to great lengths to make it look like they're guilty. Don't they have a clearer solution? A picture of Chisaki was shown. Sir. The leader's gift is overhaul. Their power allows them to disassemble and restore things. Disassembly, a gift that lets them break and put things back together. And a bullet that shatters gifts. Izuku and Murio had a scared expression. Sir. Chisaki had a daughter named Eri. There are no records or details of her birth, but when Murio and Midoriya found her, she had many bandages on her arms and legs. Yukyu. Don't tell me something so horrible. Gee. Turin. It's a superhuman society. If you can dream it, you can do it. Kiroshima. What are they talking about? Rocklock. Do we really need children? I'll say it once. We didn't ask if this Chisaki guy. Kiroshima. No. Uraraka. It just can't be. Sir. We don't know if he's actually selling the bullets. At this stage, their effectiveness isn't guaranteed. But if they're in the testing phase, and he's using them as samples to attract more people to his cause, we have no proof. He said, then looked at Murio and Izuku. Sir. Fortunately, Murio and Midoriya were able to rescue little Eri after an encounter with Chisaki where some robots of unknown origin appeared. He said Chisaki was shot by the robots. Murio and Midoriya fought against the robots, destroying them, but Chisaki disappeared from the scene. Girl. After that we took the little girl to a hospital. She was treated and has been asleep for several days now, so we couldn't get any information. Yukio. I see, at least it's a relief that he doesn't have her in his hands. Sir. But Chisaki gathers people and funds all over the country. What if the complete drug can destroy a gift entirely? You can imagine what they'll do with that. Just thinking about it makes my blood boil. Let's go find them. After the meeting, the A-class and the big three were in the dining hall. Izuku. To think that Eri went through something like that. Inside the Chicetrix. Human. Poor Izuku. Crystal. I had never seen him so sad. Ghosty. I don't like that guy, he said, remembering Chisaki. Uraraka. Deku. Hiroshima. Don't worry, at least now it's out of their reach. Then they saw Aizawa arrive. Aizawa. Who died? Suyu. Teacher. Aizawa. Outside of the academy, call me Eraserhead. I was going to recommend that you suspend his residency starting today. All. What? Kiroshima. Because. Aizawa. They heard that the League of Villains might be involved. That changes everything. Izuku. Tisk. Aizawa. Well, Midoriya still hasn't won me back. Unfortunately, I'm sure you'd go on your own if I stopped you. He approached him. I'll be watching you. If you're going to do this, do it right, Midoriya. He pressed his fist to his chest. Got it, troublemaker. Izuku nodded. Elsewhere, Gran Torino was with Nighteye. Sir. Really? I see. So you sent Midoriya to fix things with All Might for me. Gee. Turin. I thought it was worth a try. When you get older, you think about a lot of silly things. So, what do you think of Midoriya? Sir. I think they're similar. It's very similar to All Might's madness, which I never understood. In space, on Vilgax's ship, Robot. The individual known as Chisaki has begun to move. He has the best tracking equipment. He will soon find and extract the Chicetrix. Vilgax. I might find it, but extracting it won't be easy. Whoever possesses the Chicetrix is an extremely dangerous and brilliant opponent. Izuku was in the Gamma Gym. Right now he was climbing a wall. He was still thinking about Eri, but they had been told that they couldn't say anything about the case to anyone. Jiro. Those from the dorms move well. He saw Izuku reach the top of the wall. Bakugo. They showed you something outside. Hey, what do you know? Tell us. Hiroshima. I'm sorry, I can't. Izuku was now in his room doing his homework. Marie's sad face. She came out of the dollhouse. Good heavens, we can't stand seeing you like this. Izuku. Huh, he saw her. Marie. We already know what little Eri went through, but now she's far away from that Chisaki. He said it's no longer in his hands for him to hurt her again, so now cheer up and motivate yourself so you can defeat that Chisaki and his clan. Izuku. Yes, I think you're right. Scratched the back of his neck. Thanks, Marie. Marie. It's no big deal. He smiled, then took one of the potatoes and ate it. Marie. These chili potatoes are delicious. Izuku. I'm glad you like them, she said, taking a bite. A few days had passed since the investigation into the Shihasakai's hideout began. During one of those days, Izuku was informed about Eri, who had already awakened. So with Aizawa's permission, he went to see her. Izuku's sad face. I enter the room. Eri. Different sad face. You saw it. You. Izuku. I'm glad to hear you're awake. He approached. I don't think I've introduced myself yet. He took a seat. I'm Izuku Midoriya. Different. Izuku Mido. Izuku. You can call me Deku, he said. Different. Deku. He's going to find me. Izuku. No, he won't. I promise you. He said we're going to stop him so he can't hurt anyone anymore. Eri remained silent until he noticed something. Different. And the young lady. Izuku. Miss. Oh, you mean Susan. She's part of my quirk, he said to activate the Chicetrix. I can call her if you want. I pressed the jacket Rix. Eri saw a pink light and then saw Susan appear. Susan. Nice to meet you, Eri. It's good to see you well. She smiled. Elsewhere, the signal from the Chicetrix was detected by Chisaki. Search. I found you. Susan. So, is there anything you like? He saw Eri. Different. I like apples, he said. Izuku. Well, luckily I brought some fruit. I take out an apple and cut it. Oh, I'll get some juice, I'll be right back. He left the room and walked a little way down the hallway, but then a window broke and that's when he saw Chisaki. Izuku. Chisaki. She looked at him in surprise. What happened to him? Search. Give me the jacket. Izuku. The Chicetrix. Then he doesn't know Eri is here. I have to get him away so he doesn't hurt anyone. She thought, you want him. Come and get him. She ran. Chisaki fired a laser from the orb on his shoulders. Izuku dodged it and kept running. Izuku kept dodging the lasers until he noticed the door to the stairs. He entered and went down them to the last floor. Upon seeing him, Chisaki jumped, dropping to the top floor and landing. He continued firing at Izuku, who had just left the hospital. Izuku. Professor Aizawa went to the hospital cafeteria. He probably heard the gunshots, but he must be checking to make sure no one was hurt. He hid among the ambulances. Chisaki left the hospital and looked around. Search. We can do it the easy way, or the hard way. I'll look for it, whichever you prefer. I took the orbs from his shoulders and pointed them at the hospital, but then a burst of flame hit him, knocking him down. She got up and saw Izuku next to Ember. Human. We will not let you hurt those people. Izuku. All we know is that her quirk works with her hands, so be careful. Ember nodded. Both flew away from the hospital, followed by Chisaki. He shot and hit Ember, knocking her down onto a cargo truck. Chisaki shot at him several times until the truck exploded. He was about to climb down towards the truck when he heard Izuku. Izuku. Smash. He punched Chisaki in the face with his fire-covered fist. Izuku. Do you love me? Here I am. Hunting. Tisk. He flew towards Izuku, but Izuku ducked, knocking him down. Chisaki stopped and then noticed that he was in front of a fuel truck. Ember recovered and released a spark that fell onto the trail of fuel that came out of the truck. The fire went towards the truck and it exploded, sending Chisaki flying far away. Human. See you. Chisaki fell in a street. He got up being seen by people, but when they saw Chisaki's threatening gaze they fled. Search. Ah. He grabbed his head. Vilgax. Where is the Chicetrix? Hunting. I couldn't get it, and you didn't tell me what that hero was capable of. Vilgax. Go for the jacket, and if you fail again, your earthly life will be over. Now, make him come to you. Aizawa's sad face. I arrive with Izuku. Nobody is hurt. Izuku. Excellent. Aizawa. So what happened? Izuku. It seems that Chisaki merged with the robots that attacked Murio and me when we found Eri. Aizawa. I see. Izuku. He must have tracked me when I called Susan, but if he was supposed to. He saw the jacket and then noticed that the anti-tracking chip was missing. Izuku. Damn, it must have fallen when the robots attacked us. I'll have to make another one. Aizawa. Then, for the time being, don't call any of your girls. Izuku nodded. We don't want her to attack the hospital again. Izuku. Understood. Aizawa. You did a good job getting him away from the hospital. Luckily he didn't hurt anyone and he didn't know Eri was here. Izuku. Thank you. Aizawa. The visiting hour was over. We returned to the UA. Izuku. Okay. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and make sure to like and please hype this video. Now we will see you in the next video.